What up, dude?
Happening. Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. Let's see where we at. Travis Bagent. Hi guys, welcome to our first official episode of Tell Me I'm the Great. Travis, welcome back to the world of podcasting for your first time ever.
Well, as most of you saw me yesterday make my debut in the podcasting world with the Great Indian Jersey, it has come to light that I should start to profit from my ability to capture a podcasting crowd. So here I am, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day, we will bring you 4 hours of podcasting every day of the week, 7 days a week. Most of the time, I won't be here. Artem will be handling most of that. But you can super chat and give your money to Travis Bagent Unfiltered. 4 hours every day, 8 a.m. to noon, 8 a.m. to noon. Eastern time. Eastern time.
That is a solid schedule we got going on. Well,
I don't want you to work too hard, but
starting off strong. Starting off
28
strong.
hours a week ought to be right on par for us to really skyrocket our subscriptions. Speaking of subscriptions, where are we at? Did we hit 50K yet?
Nah, we're like closing in like
Come on.
What's the number? What's the number? We're closing on some type of circle number of
50.
we're trying to get to 43,500. That's what we're trying to get to.
Dang, we're far away from 50 spot.
Yeah,
Did you put Gary's show on our channel?
I mean, I can upload it on our channel, but it is part of the community tab. Yeah, it's on there.
Oh, how come you can't put it on our channel? Because it's on his channel?
Yeah, you're gonna. That's not the whole point of recording the thing. You're gonna sue
Yeah,
you
why would he put it in his channel and not mine? What a weirdo.
because you probably did not pay him and he did all the work.
Didn't pay him. I brought him to the game. He stayed with me. My goodness, Gary.
So he stayed in your bed and
I would like everyone's content, everyone's arm wrestling content. If you guys want it to be seen, send it to my channel. I'll upload it.
That's not how your YouTube channel works, son. That's not a catalog of videos.
I like that though. We'll accept content from anybody, won't we?
I guess if you want to talk about the content, we can
Let's
just
have everybody. If you really want to get your name out there in the content / podcasting world, I'm so cool. I will allow you to make content and put it on my channel. That's how cool I am. So put it out there. That goes for any new arm wrestling, any new tournaments, anything.
That's just not how content works. Can we put something to it? Like they said the content and you talk about it? Like
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Add whatever you want to it. Add whatever you want to that sales pitch. But we're in. We're accepting content.
All right, guys.
On our channel, on my channel, right?
We're gonna give you guys a choice. We're either gonna roast your content or tell you how good you are, depending on your content.
Exactly. Yeah. And listen, we have shit content, so it's a perfect spot. Like it's not like our content's so amazing that if you bring yours in there, it's automatically going to be undervalued. You probably blow us out of the water.
Right, but we don't want no links. You better send me the full files either at travisbagent1@gmail.com or toprollking@gmail.com.
Preferably send them to Top Row King if you don't mind. That would be better. I don't want to lose your content in translation.
Benji Mac with $5 super chat. Benji is saying the funds.
Hey, he's arm wrestling, I think. Ask him who his match is. I saw him in the top right-hand corner of that flyer.
Oh, Benji, are you arm wrestling at Travis's event?
It's not my event. It's not my. Well, it is. It's Travis. I think the guy's name is Travis. So
The
yeah,
guy's name is
we're gonna
Travis.
have him on here soon. I think.
Let us know, Benji, what's going on. Hey, what happened yesterday with you and Engen? What shall I talk about?
Man, it was awesome, man. Me and Ingen is so in love with the beast. So, and I'm just feeding his ego, telling him how awesome things are. He's telling me how awesome I am. It's like we're boys. We are boys.
Okay.
I tell you, man, Ingen is really humble. Like, no matter how much he understands that his shit is the number one by far, that he did almost all the work. Like, no one believed in that shit any more than they believed in anything else. They were just attempting to arm wrestle and, make some money if they could, get some prestige if they could, become the number one guy in their class. But this dude, just with the podcast alone, I mean, if you look at his YouTube content channels, he's killing it, right?
Yeah, well, he's very active. Yeah, it's every little topic he's on it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, just the busiest man in the world, and he's terrified to take too much credit for it. And he just wants to downplay. It's like it's the community, it's ours. And I'm like, oh, that's exactly the way you're supposed to handle it. I'd be up there saying, look what I did. You
Well,
motherfuckers,
hold on now.
y'all owe me.
Oh, let's not say that Egan doesn't do that also. Okay,
I'm just saying when I'm talking to him, he refuses, and I'm pushing him. I'm
yeah,
pushing him.
for sure. He plays it very uh humble when you out there gonna shove it in his face.
Yeah, he
For sure,
does.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
consistent with
yeah.
his with where he's at. No
Then
doubt.
he gonna go on Facebook and write a couple posts like, "Hey guys, remember that card? Who put that on?"
Yeah, no doubt. And even too, I think I said something about how some of the matches I could care less about at the King of the Table because I've been spoiled. And if it isn't like some high level championship, crazy thing, I don't, it's like whatever. And he is like, and even right there, he's like, oh no, this is a great card, and he's just totally not getting baited in acting like he's the man.
I smell some Paul Lynn cooking in there.
Yeah,
Sounds
no
like Paul
doubt.
Lynn to me, man. I don't know. I don't know about that, man. Oh, so
Paul Lennon's a genius.
dude, Benji is arm wrestling against Travis, the organizer. Travis.
Oh shit! Well, we can't have Benji. We're rooting against you, Benji, for this podcast.
We do appreciate your $5 super chat, Benji. We appreciate you, young man.
Benji.
Thank you for everything. Dude.
I will be secretly rooting for Benji. I just will not let the boss know about it. It depends, right? Like, is my voice going to be just on the stream, or will my voice go to the crowd? If my voice goes to the crowd, then I'm rooting for Travis. But
Right,
if Travis won't find out until after I get out of there, I'm with Benji Mac.
So actually, is that like an open event? Do we know?
We got to get Travis on here because I part of my deal is to help promote, and I am lousy.
Well,
Really, when it comes
I
to that.
guess if there's promotion, it is some type of open event. So I guess if people want to see you, they can come see you in California in December. Well, it is December in 10 days, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt. I know that there's a tournament. I just don't know if it's all a super match card or if there is a way for anybody to sign up. But we're gonna have Travis on here in a few, and we'll make sure that he explains everything. And it looks like this is the second one. And according to Scott Wynn, my man Trav has went crazy all out promoting wise. Rented out some movie theater type area. So should be fun. Plus, I haven't been to California in a while, man. So
Well, I can tell Travis wasn't allowed because when he messaged me like, "Yo, man, it would be awesome if you come to Travis," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, if Travis pays for my ticket, I'll come 100%."
the whole time He is Travis. And you didn't even know it. You thought he was talking about me.
Ah,
This
he
is
wasn't.
perfect.
Man, he was trying to get me something. Man, I just misread that. Man.
Yeah, exactly. He's telling you Travis will take care of you. He's saying I'll take care of you. You thinking he's like Travis Bagent got you, and you're like, whoa, hold up.
Sorry.
Travis's Venmo is shaky.
There's difference in translation. Apparently, it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, so this Saturday, that big tournament in Tennessee that I'm going to, they're actually because the lists are not super confirmed, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Hunter Knopf pulling Justin Bishop. I'm pretty sure in the same weight class. I think they're both going to be.
So is Hunter's healed up?
I think so, yeah, because I think he's coming over.
Yeah.
And
Wow. This
and
could be interesting. I wonder. I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure.
can Justin keep his hand flat? I don't know. Probably. This has got to listen. If Hunter wants to be the man, he's got to run over Justin Bishop.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
He might not be, and if he can't do it, if he opens up anything there, it's bad. But also, too, I was thinking about this the other day. Hunter might need to just stay the fuck away from the East versus West and build this mega brand in the United States, because those two little dudes that I saw don't look normal. Yeah, I mean, the one dude, what's his name? Brian or Bren, or who's the champ?
No, the Chim
Got big
Aslam.
ass right arm.
Oh no, the guy that won, Daniil Ustinov.
Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, Daniel. Whatever that much. He did not look normal. And when I'm looking at Hunter Notes being 10 pounds heavier than him and having to lose that weight, my man, just run through the Southeastern Conference. Don't even mess around overseas for a while till you tighten up your game a little bit. Hey, listen, no disrespect if your game is tightened up. I can just tell you that it's a massive climb going for the ultimate, especially now, every 8 months, every 6 months, there is 6 months more of killers that there's 10 guys that think they got a chance at that belt. And you got to know every 6 months, those 10 guys are better than they were 6 months ago. They're going nuts. Stem cells, growth hormone, testosterone, mastron, Trinabolin, D-ball. They are killing it. They ain't no, and listen, nothing's worse than when you find out the level. You go to the gym, nobody's benching 315, 315's heavy. You go to the next gym, everybody in the gym's doing 315. The number's 405 there. You like, oh man, this is a holy grail. The next gym, 495 is the calling, right? So once you know, like if you hang around in a gym and the best bench presser there benches 315, you're a 315 bench presser. Once you go to that gym that's 495, you immediately become a 385 guy. Just like that. Because the level allows you to break the barriers.
Right.
So
You are
every time you go somewhere, every time one of these East First West things happen, every time there's some hungry ass Kazakhstan kid ready to just go crazy. He's already got Devin's work ethic. He just needs to be well versed on technique and science. Once he lions those two down, and science is a nice way for me saying all that other shit. Once he figures that out, puts himself in that category, understands what the standard is, they're going to get to the standard. Everybody, don't matter. It will happen. Levan, everybody's climbing because of you. They will get there. So just know that the reason they'll get there is because you showed them the level that they have to be.
Right. And then the crazy part, the guy that's going to beat Levan, he's going to be on slightly another level.
Well, what you're hoping is that the when the person hits that level, the other 8 people that have been training with him and training to get Levan will all meet there at the same time. So then, because if not, we got a little problem now.
Mm-hmm.
Levan been up there a little too long, not quite active enough. I mean, when do we understand that Devin and Samushia and I don't know, let's say Alajon, their work ethic and their work frequency has to come into play when you're talking about the GOATs, the best of all times, and all that stuff. Levan is on a very sketchy 1 to 2 matches a year.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
Not available left-handed. Ingen said he had some nerve problem, whatever. I'm not saying that Levan's not the best arm wrestler in the world at this moment. I'm wondering, does his legacy stick out like crazy? How long does he have to arm wrestle to become a John Brzenk, a Devin Larratt? You know what I mean? It's going to take a long ass time because he doesn't arm wrestle enough.
Right.
Why doesn't he arm wrestle enough? There's probably some hurdles that aren't all his fault. On the flip side, if he told Ingen and the king of the table and whoever, he's like, I'm in. Rack them up. I'll take one every 2 months, 6 a year. Maybe it would speed up him getting his ass beat, but it would also entertain his name as he's so active and he's so dominant. Why ain't he the best of all time?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. And financially, it's amazing. Financially, he doesn't have to arm wrestle.
Correct. Well, it's kind of probably have to play with how much he gets paid for that one match, right? And how many times can he get the same number, and how many times he's entertained, or even can get that same number, right? Because if the number is so big for that one match, I mean that supplementary match throughout the year probably not as entertaining. And who knows where your head is at? Like, are you all about the money? Are you like, I don't want to do it unless it's for $50,000?
Yeah. There is an explanation that makes him a genius, but he got to give me that explanation. And I got to see the numbers, and it just got to, because nothing would be worse than if he was protecting his legacy. That is that's not saying it's a dumb move on his part, but the casual fan and the commentator and the analyst, they will hold that against you. And why shouldn't they?
Right, it's kind of, well, it's interesting. I guess if you're the person that's going to research arm wrestling in the time and try to see like who was the man, and if you guys go look into Levan's matches, I mean, you're just not going to find him losing. So that's going to kind of put certain perspective for you. That's one thing for sure. Like, oh, that guy was pretty dominant, right? And then I guess if you don't really calculate how many matches out there, I guess it's all good. So I guess he's building some legacy, and it is solid for sure. Can't
I
really.
never hear him talked about as the best ever. Never do I hear any rumblings. I'll hear Dennis, I even hear Andre Pushkar sometimes. Occasionally my name will peek up, but for the most part, it's will Kobe Bryant, who is Devin, ever reach Michael Jordan, who is John Brzenk? I don't hear Levan's name in there, and the only thing I can attribute that to is the lack of reps.
Really? Okay, I got you. I want to say, I mean, because of his purely out of his power standpoint, I think he's in that conversation. Kind of hear it for sure, but yeah, I see what you're saying, and that kind of does make you realize, yeah, like what's the quantity you need to put out also, or what your schedule should look like.
Yeah, and the beloved ones are arm wrestling a lot. So even, I mean, John Brzenk retired to arm wrestle 5 times a year. The retired version, it's just the way he rolls. And then, of course, Devin used to follow that Levan game plan, but man, he definitely has erased that inclination that he's ducking and hiding because that's not him anymore. He's out there.
Yeah, he's
Got a
out there.
sweet resume for the past 3 years.
And Devin Alson's out there when he's taking his break, right? Smaller, bigger, whatever. He is arm wrestling.
Killing it. Loves it. Loves the
Yeah.
spar.
Lag is mentioning Gashevsky is not mentioned enough in these conversations. Well, that's
Yeah, no problem. But you got to understand, it's two Americans here bullshitting. If that we were a little more versed on the world, then we would talk about Feton, no doubt.
all right. Plus, we
Bad motherfucker. I'm with you. I'm with you. Bad dude. It's just know that you get love on this station if you are American or you beat the American.
yeah. Plus, our conversation was kind of more like the overall part, right? Like those lightweight dudes, like Tutan, Zaloyevs, who else? Engin,
Jersey,
like yeah,
Jersey.
Engin, like all that. It's a little bit different conversation, but also like there's many lightweight guys.
Yeah, nobody fucking with no lightweight guys, man. If you ain't the overall champ or could have been once in the world, you ain't shit. Everybody
I
knows
actually mentioned, oh, could have been.
it.
Could have been twice. The only super heavyweight I'd put in the top greatest ever list is maybe Levan because of his WAF career. What?
Yeah, I know, but all the WAF stuff since the, I mean,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
like, well, if you're not putting every super heavyweight out there, but you're putting Levan because of his WAF career, I'm pretty sure Pushkar will have like more of a longer and cooler career at WAF. No, like how
yeah,
long?
I'd say yeah, Pushkar's definitely up in that mix.
Yeah, like I think there's a couple more guys like
Yeah,
Svet.
Levon did a good job. Levon did a good job of winning world championships when the best guys were just now pulling one on one too. So that's another interesting thing because once this thing is flip flopped, it's more prestigious now to be the East versus West or the King of the Table champion than it is to win a WAF title. Now, back in the day, special events still, if you would get him on the phone and you start hearing him talk about the WAF and then watching the levels, there was a time right before we started this one-on-one shit where the WAF titles were ridiculous. And they kind of still are. I mean, there's no reason to downgrade them except to know that the science, the testing is interesting in itself. I mean, to me, the guys that are, I mean, you really want to pull out the goats. Let's find people that aren't taking advantage of the science and are champions in both. So if this Reno Masick is legit, young, no juice, and it's the champion of the East versus West and the WF champion, come on, man.
It's
Come on, man. What are we talking about? I mean, we're talking about some real special people.
Mhm. Yeah, Reno's a great example of all of
I mean,
that.
does that even exist? Is there a East versus West champion that is juice free?
Oh,
If that guy exists, he's special, special, special. And listen, it does exist that there are wrestling in both. So you either got
nah, man. Well, the WF is that great over there. Yeah, nah, come on, man. There's some home cooking going on over there, man. We good.
okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying if that's what makes you be able to sleep at night, that works for me too. But I mean, that's a great question. That's a good question for our entire 43,000 people. Every subscriber. I would like to know, what about Daniel? What about some of the lightweight dudes that are pulling in both?
I mean, you're asking me. I don't believe none of them.
Right. So you're saying that every one of them is either uh, got off the juice in order to pass the drug test.
100%.
Okay. Well, that's it then. All right. Well, if 100% leaves, no reason to fucking give you option two. No problem. They're all
Yeah.
fucking.
As
So
soon as
they're
they,
all. And I
as soon
mean,
as
are
that
they?
happening,
Are
I
you
don't care what.
cheating? Are you cheating the WAF if you pass that test? You're not cheating, right?
Well, I mean, you
If
off.
I
Well,
took steroids last year, went from a 315 to a 345 bench, then tapered off for the 4 months it took for it to be out of my system. Now I'm bench pressing 360 because I didn't lose at all. And I go into the tournament. I win the tournament. I test. I am below levels or juice free, whatever the fucking. I pass the test. Am I cheating?
I mean, technically, because of this pre-assumed natural event, you are cheating for sure.
I mean,
Sorry.
is it a natural event or is it that you have to test naturally day up?
I mean, if you have to test natural the day off, it kind of presuming that it is a event for we're supposed to be natural, right?
Of course. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, so are you saying that if I test natural, I'm still not natural if there was ever contaminants ever? Like, what if it was 3 years ago? Is there a limit?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Or the first time you ever took a Anadrol 50 pill or a Winstraw, the little pink little Winstraw pills? That's what they used to have back in the day. If you took one Winstraw pill when you were 22 years old and now you are 44 years old, are you guilty? Are you a cheater? Good question.
Then, I mean, then I guess it depends who you ask in the question, like, are you natty or not, right? If somebody tells you, like, you took it one time, you're never natty, then you're not, right? But then clearly, I mean, as far as your body is,
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're wrong about that. Artem is all froze up. Sometimes I can hear his ass, but he don't move. Now he ain't talking and he's froze. This does not look good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna wait about 10 more seconds and then we're going to have to do this over again. All right, toast is out.